Hey, it's your old buddy Mikerowchip here, and this is going to be a weird video. Because I started editing this video and found out that all my voiceover, I don't actually do voiceover, I actually talk while I'm making the video. None of that worked! So now I'm going to have to try to do a voiceover. Never done it this way before, so I got to kind of match what's going on with the screen as to what I'm doing, and that's going to be difficult. So, here we are in the beginning of March, and the three idiots there behind me. Up in the upper left-hand corner is going to come up our goal, and March 1st, of course, we all know what the rules are. Fields always first. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to check on the fields. Okay, so if I remember correctly, it is field 17 and field 43 that we have to work on first here. Now, neither one of them needs to be plowed. I checked on the screen, so we are going to just have to till them both, cultivate. Yeah, sure. I'm also noticing that the 1st of March, awful lot of snow on the ground for early March. But, just to give you a heads up, a March miracle is coming later on in this video. yeah, that's pretty exciting. Okay, so field 17 over here, we're going to plant barley in field 17. I believe so anyway, right? Is it barley we're planting in there? Let me take a note. Oats. Yeah, we're going to put oats in field 17. And then over in field 43, we are going to put sunflowers. All right. Well, I got to line it up here on field 17. Then, of course, I'm going to bring up the GPS, auto size it, put it at 90%. This is a 90 degrees, I should say, not percent, a 90-degree field. So what I'm going to show you, I'm not going to, well, actually, I am. I forgot. We're going to start tilling here. Put the old, move it over to the right just a little bit just to be sure. And the snow comes right off the field while I cultivate. There we go. Some nice cultivation there. Now, we're still at 0% debt. We have no debt on the books right now. You can see in the upper right-hand corner, we're at negative $262. That's all right. We'll just keep going until we need money for something. And hopefully, we can sell something today and be able to bring that account back up. Alrighty. So it looks like the snow's coming right off the field as we go. I've never done this in the snow before. It's never snowed this late in the game. So it's kind of weird. It's weird, but I'm getting it done. Alright. Now, thankfully at this point, because, again, I'm doing a voiceover, I decided to do a montage, so that means I don't have to talk during the montage. So here's the montage of cultivating. And here's the miracle I was talking about. Right in the middle of this cultivating field 17, all the snow just suddenly disappeared. It was just gone, like in a flash. That's crazy. I know it gets warmer in March, but I didn't know it got warmer that fast. But it does. All right, so I'm going to finish up cultivating here in field 17. And then I'm going to head on down to field 43 where we got to cultivate down there too. Okay, so here we are at field 43 now. This is the biggest field I own. And with this tiny cultivator, it's going to take me a while. I'll cut out most of it so you don't have to suffer through it with me. But in this field, like I said, we are going to plant sunflowers. In field 17, which we just got done cultivating, we are going to put in oats. So, let's cultivate this field. So finally, here we are on our last strip of field 43. That takes a long time. Now, some of our astute watchers may notice, or viewers, I should say, notice in the upper right-hand corner that we were negative 262. Now, all of a sudden, we have 4,500. Well, I would use an old Marcia Sinclair to come out here and help me film, and it costs money to run the machine while she's taping. So out here to the field, we're going to taste it. Yeah, we need more fertilizer. All right, so we're going to go back to the farm, and we are going to hook up the sprayer, and we're going to have to hit both fields with fertilizer. So I'm going to head back and do that right now. Here we are back at the farm. I put the cultivator back where it belongs, and I got the old sprayer that you can see out here. I got to work on that editing, too, because... at least when I'm filming it, because sometimes the HUD is on, sometimes the HUD is not when I'm doing those montages, so I forget sometimes. I'm getting old, alright, so these kind of things come hard to me. Alright, so what we're going to do now is turn the HUD back on, and I'm going to come over here to the sprayer door, and I'm going to open up the sprayer door. Now I'm going to come over and get the tractor, pull it in to the left-hand side, because that's where I keep my fertilizer. And then we're going to ease it up forward till I bump into the shelf. There we go. Bump into it. Back up. And now I'm going to start refilling. Right. Come on. There you go. Start refilling that one right there. And there it goes. It's almost full. Nope, we got to hit it again. There we go. All right. Now it is full. So I'm going to back it on out of here. And we are first going to head off to field 17, where we're going to do our first bit of spraying. And of course, field 17 is right here, so I was going to cut it and then decided against it. So here's field 17 right here. Now this field's real small. It's going to take 2 swipes to get us through this. And that's kind of how I plan on doing things here. I'm not going to show you me do everything on these fields. We've already watched enough montage for today, I should think. There she is being unfurled, and she is a mighty beast. Alright, there we go, the last little bit. And I got to line it up right, so I'm looking at the right-hand side now to make sure it lines up with the edge of the field as much as I can. Still don't have it right, got to turn it in a little bit more. There we go. Bring it back around. Bag it up. Bag it up. Okay. Oh, first I'm going to go GPS. Okay. There we go. GPS, 74-foot or 78-foot spread. We're going to put a 90-degree angle in there. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to look, and we're going to have to move it a little bit to the left. I believe I move it a little bit to the left, or do I not? No, I do not. I'm going to go for it. All right. There we are, lined up. Automatic steering is on. And we're going to give the sprayers a go. There they go. And we are going to fertilize. Yeah. This field does take 2 swipes to get through, so it's a real quick field to get done. Now we're going to put on 2 coats. We're going to put on fertilizer. Then we're going to seed. Then we're going to put another layer of fertilizer. It's like sandwiched. The seeds are sandwiched in between fertilizer. In the game, it really doesn't make a difference. As long as you fertilize them twice, you can even fertilize them, I believe, through the first growth stage, and then you'll still be enough fertilizer. But I get the fertilizing out of the way all in one shot. So I do it as soon as I plant them. So fertilize, then seed. And here comes this guy. Yeah, this guy. You can't see what I'm doing here. Here I'm trying to make an honest living as a farmer, and this moron, he's got to go to the drugstore. Yeah, go get the milk and the bread, you moron. All right, so now I can pull it forward, and we'll give this a shot again. There we go. And stop. There we are. Turn on the sprayer, and there it is. Now, a lot of spray goes all over the road here. The Road Commission don't like that, but I don't care. Let them sue me. I got enough court cases against me now that it don't make a difference anyway. So here we are doing the last part of this, and that is some quick fertilizing for you right there. Turn off the sprayer, and then we're going to fold it up and head on down to field 43. Why am I on top of this really narrow walkway here? I'm actually at the grain bin down by the train station. Why am I up here? Because I want to show you the view. Look at this. Probably the tallest place on the map you can go. Really is a beautiful game. Water tower there. You see some grain bins over there. I mean, it is really, really nice. In fact, the train starts coming down the tracks here. It was just by accident. I didn't mean to do it. Didn't wait for it. It just happened. I can't see it. Let me zoom in a little bit, and I'll be able to show it to you. It's coming up any second now. Here it comes. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Field 43, and we are going to continue fertilizing it. Turn on the sprayer there, and there we go. This massive spread, it only takes me about 3 or 4 swipes to get this done. So we're going to put down fertilizer, then we're going to seed the field, then we're going to put fertilizer down as like a sandwich of fertilizer for the seed. Back at the farm now, we're going to put the fertilizer tank down. We're going to leave it, it's still got 68%, so that means it's going to be enough to do the fields a second time without having to refill it, so that's kind of nice. Then we are going to pull the tractor forward here. There's the seeder and the planter over there on the right. So we're going to back it up to the seeder. Now, people always ask me, Mikerowchip, what's the difference between a planter and a seeder? Well, let me tell you. The seeder seeds and the planter plants. That's pretty much how it works. So we're going to pick up the seeder, and right now it's set to wheat, but we are going to move it over to oats. There's barley, there's oats. Okay. Now, as always, field 17 is only right on the other side of the warehouse here, so we're going to give a quick drive over there. Now, when I seed and plant both field 17 and 43, I am not going to do a montage because one montage per video is good enough for me. Alrighty then. Okay, so here we are, field 17 right here on our right, freshly cultivated, very nice. I'm going to line this up, it's not quite yet right. I'm going to move it a little more to the right. There we go. All right, now we're going to turn on the GPS. Do the old auto width. There we go, 9.84 feet. Degrees to 90. All my fields are 90 except for one, which makes this map nice. Nice and symmetrical. All right. Turn on the seeder. Lower it down. Turn on auto steer, and away we go. Look at those nice rows it puts down for us. And as I've said many times, red, little too small. Just a little too small for this seeder, and she struggles a bit. But what are you going to do, huh? Okay. All right, and the fertilizer, remember I was saying earlier you can put a sandwich fertilizer. It really doesn't matter in the game. As long as you fertilize it twice, I think you can even fertilize it in stage 1, and it'll still work. As long as you fertilize it twice, you will get the full yield, of course. The full yield bonus that the fertilizer gives you in the first place. Hey, look at that, tractor comes to a complete stop. I'm shifting about 1,000 times. Yeah, be nice when I get a bigger tractor. Okay, so let's keep going to the last stripe. The last stripe of field 17. And there it is. Just that little sliver is all I had left to do. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to drive down to, well, no. First we got to go with the planter. That's right. So we're going to drop the seeder, pick up the planter, then we're going to head to field 43. So, drop the seeder, pick up the planter. Off to field 43. Let's add some sunflowers to field 43. Drop the planter. Sunflowers already selected, and away we go. Okay. Now, like I said, this tractor pulls the planter much easier than it does the seeder. Not sure why, but it does. Look at those nice flat rolls we get on this. Now, I've been watching Millennial Farmer a lot. That's another channel. It's called Millennial Farmer. You really want to go over there. You can see all this equipment used in real life. He does a really good job over there. And he explains how the planter actually works, how the seeder works, so it's pretty interesting. Those wheels at the very bottom and the back are actually closing the hole that was dug by the planter to begin with, because it does plant it under the ground. So, yeah, there's a little knowledge for you. So, again, I'm just going to just show you the first row that we plant here, and then the last row that we plant. And then we'll go and we will fertilize a second time on both fields. There we go. See you at the last row. Never made it to the last row because I ran out of seeds. So here I'm back at the warehouse, and we're going to fill the old planter up with seeds. There we go. Oh, that bag's empty. And now we're going to back up just a little bit here. There we go. And we're going to fill it up the rest of the way. Okay. Now back to 43 once again. Is it just me, but every time I'm on my way to field 43, something bad happens? Yeah. Because now, you see red here? Yeah, needs some work. So we're going to have to borrow another $5,000, which would now put us $10,000 in debt. That's not so good, but what are you going to do? All right, so into the shop here, and how are they going to rip me off to fix the red there? $5,615. That's great. The front weight, not sure why that's damaged, needs repaired, but it's $59. And then the Falcon 3 Agromaz. Yep, it's $97 for that. There we go. Okay. Back into red, and now they'll continue to 43. If I make it there alive, I don't know. Hopefully I will. But we're $10,000 debt. We're going the wrong way. The final row here on field, what is this, 43, that's right. Okay, so we're going to lay down the last row here of the sunflowers. There goes the train. Yeah. Okay, so now we have both of our fields fertilized once. We have both of our fields, one we seeded with oats, 17, 43 we planted with sunflowers. And now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to fertilize both once again. So I'm going to take it back up to the farm. I'm going to grab on to the fertilizer, the sprayer, and we are going to get that done. And here we go. So this is now fertilizing field 17. Won't take too long. And then we'll get on down to field 34 and fertilize that one. Or 43, I mean. Here I am working on fertilizing field 43 for the second time. When I finish up this, I got to go back up top, fill it up with herbicide, and then I got to herbicide both fields. Okay, we're pulling into the farm. Both fields are fully fertilized. We still have 37% full on the fertilizer, but now I'm going to whip it around here to the other side of the good old warehouse, and we are going to drop off the, or unload, I should say, drop off, unload, whatever, the fertilizer that's in there. Yeah, I remember when I did this first time, I pushed the wrong button, and then I ended up pushing the right button. There it is. Okay. And we're going to back it up. Over on the right-hand side here is my herbicide, which is running low. There's only 3 tanks in there now. So I back it up. There we go. Fill up on the first one. That one runs out. So I got to back it up a little bit more. There we go. Start filling up some more. That one runs out. And we are now down to 1 tank of herbicide. 1 tote. So we are going to have to, sometime in the near future, go out and get ourselves some more totes of herbicide. But we'll wait till they run all the way out before I make... Oh, geez. Yeah, don't run into that. Okay, before we go down there, Bible, we'll wait till we completely run out. So let's go herbicide, shall we? I am siding the herbs on field 17. I don't know what siding means, but... apparently it's something that helps the crops. Herbicide has successfully been applied to field 43. This has not been a very fun episode to edit. Putting on the voice afterwards is kind of a pain. Yeah, okay. But to make up for it now, this is a short video. In episode 15, we're going to... mow the perimeters of field 17 and field 43. Oh, disappointed? Well, then I got one last thing to say. This channel may not be for you.